To Tennessee. I mean, they beat us.
Nobody likes to lose.
A 6-9 loss. Just got to keep doing more.
Sunday at the bank really stung.
The only thing this means is that we're not going undefeated.
The Jags boasted a big-time defense.
Gabbert buried. Calais Campbell getting there for Jacksonville.
But it's a team game.
Throws far side, too high and incomplete.
A sputtering offense humbled one of the hottest teams in the NFL.
Kind of came out and offensively just laid a goose egg. Score 6 points in 4 quarters is hard to do.
Tough, good football teams bounce back. The Jags now get that chance.
We came back in the locker room and guys expressed emotion. You know what I mean? It's not like guys got quiet. Ain't nobody shy away from it.
What went wrong and how to make it right. Right now on Jaguars All Access.
This is Jaguars All Access, presented by Fields Auto Group. It's time to step up to luxury. Fields matters because you matter.
We need more. We need more from everybody. Get your minds right. Let's go. Only team that hurts us is us.
And the Jags just didn't get enough on the offensive side of the ball. A week after Nathaniel Hackett called a brilliant game and the Jags executed, it was a lack of execution on Sunday as the Jags lose 9-6 to the Titans. And let's be honest, it was disappointing. Live look here at Mellow Mushroom in Avondale. Jaguars All Access presented by Fields Auto Group. Calais Campbell is with us. We've got some little guys with us as well, and all the Jags fans that join us every Monday night on CBS 47. Hey, you can't win them all. They're going to lose sometimes. This one stings a little bit if we're being honest. But it's not a funeral. We're going to have some fun tonight at Mellow Mushroom. We're going to talk about what they need to fix. And it's on to the Jets after the 24-hour rule. I sound like a coach, don't I, Jeff?
Oh, you do. You're doing a pretty good job of it. A little disappointing, though, that they lost yesterday against the Titans. I mean, the Titans, swept them last year, punched them in the mouth. And, look, I didn't have the expectation that this was going to be an easy game by any means. I mean, the Titans have a new coach, but they have a good football team. They've played good defense against this football team for a long period of time, and they did a great job against the Jaguars' offense. And the offense went from 481 yards against the Patriots down to 232 yards against the Tennessee Titans. And a lot of that was self-inflicted now. Yeah. You can't put it all on just the game plan and the offensive coordinator, because I thought that they stayed aggressive. They threw the ball on first down. The plays were dialed up, but when you have penalties, miscues, drop passes, misfires as far as throws from the quarterback, those are the kind of things that cause an offense to not have a rhythm, to have more plays, to get more yards, to have more opportunities at putting points up on the board. And until you find that rhythm, that's the way it goes in a ball game.
Well, the Jaguars get punched in the face, and there are different times in the season where you have to find out if you can bounce back, how resilient you can be, face adversity. The coach talked about it today.
You can't rely on, what happened in the past with the team, because that was the 2017 team, which did a good job, of bouncing back. This is 2018, so it's a challenge for us, and, this is the first challenge, obviously with some adversity. And we'll see how the Jaguars respond to it. And this guy's always a big player, and I'm going to steal his line before he even says it. Calais Campbell, welcome into the show. By the way, another monster game, and we'll get to that in just a moment, for number 93, the mayor of Saxonville. I know it was probably a cold tub Monday as well for you. But Calais has told us for the last year, good teams don't lose twice in a row. And we'll find out again this week how good you are.
Yes, sir. I believe we're a very resilient team, and we're going to bounce back strong. This team, I feel like, you got hit in the mouth, and it happens. It's football. You're not going to win them all. But how you respond is the real key to your character and who we are as a football team.
Now, it's an easy game to have a little bit of finger pointing going across the aisle. And across the aisle means one side's defense, one side's offense, because the offense did struggle. You guys allowed 9 points, and typically that's way below a goal in every game. But I'm sure you guys aren't like that, because that's an easy way to have a dysfunctional football team when that becomes prevalent.
Oh, yeah, pointing the finger is never going to win you any ball games. And we know there's going to be times where we have to win games, 50 points, the offense have to put up like Pittsburgh did last year in the playoff game. And then sometimes we have to win games 6-3. It's just the way it goes. So it doesn't really matter, as a team, whatever it takes, no matter how the game's going, we have to figure out how to win that ball game.
Yeah, because usually what happens is when you point a finger, there's a couple fingers pointing back on Calais. Where were the takeaways as a defense?
Yeah, we gave up 150 yards rushing. That's not what we want to be. That's not who we are. We want to hold teams under 100 yards every game, and to give up 150 yards, that's not how you win a football game, especially against a team like the Tennessee Titans.
I always like to ask you this. What was it like watching the film today? What did you see that you might have learned today that you didn't really notice during the game? What was the reaction in the meeting rooms when you're watching that film today?
Yeah, just a lot of we made a lot of mental errors, a lot of missed opportunities, and it's just one of those games where you have to look at it and say, man, we could play a lot better, But at the end of the day, we played good football at times. We just didn't play good enough to win.
I think everybody out there, too, wants to know how you feeling. I mean, you hurt the ankle a little bit. The knee was already sore. We'll talk about your game in a moment, but is it just a typical Monday soreness?
Yeah. I mean, it's just how the season goes. Things are going to come up always, but I'm feeling good, still ready to go,
Battling through it for sure. Hey, we got to check out some of the plays that made a difference during this game, and it was an interesting variety because there weren't a lot of highlight plays that you'll see on all the sports shows, but there were some key plays in the game.
This is the Baptist game-changing moments.
Jeff, the fake punt worked so many times last year. They pulled it out in the first half, but hey, Tennessee sniffed it out.
Well, and I didn't like this because it was the second possession of the ball game, and I understand why you do it. You try to steal a possession, but you change the personnel grouping by putting Corey Grant on the punt team, which he's normally not. So now the Titans are on high alert. And so it changed their thinking. And trying to get him all the way around the end, I understand that you got a certain look, but that look changes when they realize that it's not a normal punt.
Yeah, you got to give some credit to the Titans, though. They recognized, and then they also defended it. Jags couldn't get it done. Game-changing moment number 2. I tell you, I've been saying this guy has been phenomenal. It might be a little banged up, but Calais Campbell, 2 more sacks. Should have had 3 sacks for the mayor of Saxonville. He's playing dominant football, Jeff.
An excellent sack in Calais. You could have had 3 in the ball game. You had 1 taken away with the Malik penalty, but a great rush right here, and obviously against Blaine Gabbert, you also got the other quarterback as well. Great pass rush right at the end of drive.
Yeah, it was fun going out there, man. This will be a tough battle every time we play against them, but I can't wait to play against them again, man. I'm looking at my chops to get back out there.
December 6th can't come soon enough. I do want to add, Calais, 19 games in a Jags uniform, 17 and a half sacks. There's a reason we call him the mayor of Saxonville. Think about that number. 19 games in a Jags uniform, 17 and a half sacks. We're glad you're wearing that uniform.
Me too. It's been good for both of us.
Hey, let's check out our Baptist Health game-changing moment number 1, and this really did change things. The Malik penalty, which I think is unfortunate more than anything else, was at least a 6-point swing, Jeff.
Well, you don't think a whole lot about it in years past, but with the new rules in the NFL, Malik comes in, and all of a sudden the quarterback's position has changed, so he's got his positioning as far as his head going down. I think you could argue, should this be the call in the NFL, or is this truly protecting quarterbacks? In Calais, it's a roundabout debate. Clay Matthews has had the issue for multiple weeks in a row. Malik's now having. This is a hard rule to follow if you're a defensive lineman. It's probably the most difficult change in the rules that there has been in decades.
It really is tough because it's such a bang-bang play where you're out there trying to affect the game in a positive manner, and then you just make a simple, collision that you feel like is an everyday collision you've been making for the past, however long he's been playing football, and then it affects the game when they get a first down on third down or when we get a turnover and now they're in field goal position right away from 15-yard penalty. It's tough, but at the end of the day, we got to find a way to adjust, but it's just, it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. There are bonehead plays, and then there are unfortunate plays. That was an unfortunate one for Malik Jackson. Hey, everybody, welcome in Austin Seferian-Jenkins, tight end of the Jacksonville Jaguars here at Mellow Mushroom in Avondale. And first of all, I want to give a lot of credit to Austin Seferian-Jenkins for coming in. A lot of times we'll have, guys with big games come on the show. He's here to answer some of the questions, and I know the offense struggled. You know the offense struggled. What did the game tape look like for you guys today?
Well, it didn't look too good. Anytime that, the defense comes out there and plays at such a high level and we only can muster up 6 points, it's really going to not be a good day in the film room for the offense. fortunately at the same time, it was the third game of the year. There's a lot more time to get better and learn together. And we still have 13 more games, and we've got a big game that's coming up this week, and we're excited. And it's just one game, and we don't want to keep playing like that. But hats off to the defense, and if they keep playing like that, and we can obviously pick up our level of play, we're going to be in really, really good shape. So there's a lot of positive things we can get coming from this.
One positive thing for me watching the film, the job that you're doing as a blocking tight end, I think is exceptional. I didn't expect that level of blocking from you, but I did remember one play that kind of stuck in my memory of watching you after they acquired you in free agency, and it was going back to the Jets matchup last year, and you were blocking this guy. And if I remember correctly, Calais, he kind of got you on one play last year.
And I will say, I knew when we played them last game that he was one of the best blocking tight ends I've ever faced. And, like him coming to our teams will make us a lot better because we like to run the ball. And what he can do, both catching the ball and blocking, made us so much better.
The game plan, when we talked to you guys in the locker room yesterday, everybody said, most everybody on offense said, hey, the game plan was good. The game plan was good. We just didn't execute. For the folks out at home, we don't know all the stuff that goes on inside your rooms, what your plan is. You guys don't reveal that to everybody. What do you mean by that? That you love the game plan, but it just didn't work?
Well, I mean, we love the game plan, obviously. I think our coaches do a phenomenal job, especially on the offense side of the ball, and obviously, as you see on the defense side of the ball. Breaking down the tape, man. They do a great job breaking down the tape and giving us the best opportunity to win and put us in successful positions. They can put us in as many successful positions as possible, but at the end of the day, as a player, it is our job to execute and do our things the way they're told us to do it. And we didn't do that. In some of those situations, if we would have done things a little better and the way we were coached to do it, we would have had a big play here or there. We might have got that first down. We would have got 4 more yards. And those plays really do add up. And it's unfortunate, but, move on.
Well, it's unfortunate, and it is what it is. Yeah. And now you move on, and the standings are what they are, and it was a huge opportunity lost. I mean, here was a great opportunity to go up in the division and be in the lead in the division. Now it's not that way.
Yeah, I mean, I agree I agree with you on that. Unfortunately, we're 0-1 division, but we got to look at the big perspective here. And we are 2-1, and we have a great opportunity. Like I said, this Sunday to come in here and become 3-1 in the first quarter.
Yeah, there you take a look at the standings. Obviously, Tennessee now with a game in hand and 2-0 in the AFC because they beat Houston last week, too. And we'll see how it shakes out. It's a long way to go. But you want to win the division games. You want to win the home games. Jags will try to get back to doing that next week against the New York Jets in a game that might mean a little something to this guy. We'll talk about it a little bit later on. When we come back, Jeff goes to the film room. What did go wrong with the offense? He looks at a specific position group and some of the issues they had on Sunday. That's coming up next, live from Mellow Mushroom here in Avondale and live on CBS 47. It's Jaguars All Access with Jags tight end Austin Seferian-Jenkins and the mayor of Saxonville, Calais Campbell.
You can step up to luxury now.
Hello, I'm Dan Fields. Whatever you're driving, you can step up to luxury now at Lexus of Jacksonville and Lexus of Orange Park.
Lease a new 2018 Lexus RX 350 for only $429 per month for 36 months, or get 2.9% APR financing for 60 months at Lexus of Jacksonville and Orange Park.
And the service is impeccable here. They make you feel like your family.
Step up to luxury at Lexus of Jacksonville on Atlantic Boulevard and Lexus of Orange Park on Blanding Boulevard.
It's a place where time slows down. It's where our heroes return. And it's where the heart is. Dreamfinders Homes. Homes built to fit your lifestyle.
When things go wrong and you're in unfamiliar territory, you need a team of attorneys who've got your back, are dedicated to outmaneuvering and outplaying the competition, who know the terrain and will go anywhere they're needed to defend your rights.
I'm Eddie Farah. I'm Chuck Farah. We've been protecting you and your family since 1979.
You want to bring the heat? Prove it. Carbs to help fuel muscles. And and electrolytes to help replace what you lose in sweat. Study, tested, proven. Nothing beats Gatorade.
Little moments. Big milestones. At TIAA Bank, we know the path to a lifetime of success includes some pretty meaningful stops along the way. That's why we focus on serving our clients and communities to deliver results that exceed expectations and help our clients achieve success. So while you're out there making the most of every moment, we'll be here making sure your money does too.
Jaguars All Access is presented by Fields Auto Group. It's time to step up to luxury. Go to fieldsauto.com. Fields matters because you matter.
And welcome back to Mellow Mushroom here in Avondale. Jaguars All Access presented by Fields Auto Group. We have a nice crowd here on a Monday night. Join us every Monday night here at Mellow Mushroom and on CBS 47. Brett Martin along with Jags tight end Austin Seferian-Jenkins. All right, this is a team that has some veteran leadership, yourself, Calais Campbell, and it's a team that doesn't like to lose. You had some momentum. What was the locker room like after that football game yesterday?
Well, you know, obviously it's very unfortunate whenever we lose a game. I know. I think this team, every time we go out there, I think we really believe we should win the game. It doesn't matter who we play against, where we play, any of that. I think it really has to do with more with us. And I think the locker room yesterday was frustration, you know, frustration and guys that pour their hearts out and work really, really hard on day in and day out. You know, coaches that work hard day in and day out, just letting out a little emotion, man. You know, we put a lot of work into this, and it's always disappointing when you can't, you know, get the results you want when you know you put in a lot of good work. So it was really frustrating, but at the same time, it was very encouraging because people care. People are not satisfied, and people are not going to be okay with taking an L, and that's really, really important.
Sometimes it's all right to be a little ticked off. Let's throw it to Jeff Lageman right now. He's about to take us into the film room, Jeff.
Well, Brent, everybody wants to look at the quarterback when things go wrong as an offense, but there's another position group I want you to take a look at in the film room. 3 consecutive plays for you to take a close look at.
This is the Baptist Film Room.
Here's a 1st and 10 with a simple stick route, and DJ Chark gets right on top of him. Got to make that catch. Could bring up 2nd down and 5, manageable down and distance, but he drops it. So now you have a 2nd and 10 with a bunch formation to the left with a wide receiver screen. Let's take a look at Moncrief. Okay, good block initially, but you got to let go. Move your feet. Don't take a penalty on a 2nd and 10 and bring up 2nd and 20. And here's the 2nd and 20, and Blake throws a ball that's good enough. This is a catchable ball for Keelan Cole, and if he catches it, let's just freeze it right here. One-on-one against Adoree Jackson with no safety help anywhere in the screenshot, anywhere for that matter. If he makes a miss, this could be a touchdown, a difference of 4 points in the game that would have led the Jaguars to a victory.
Brendan, the wide receiver position group has got to take a step up, and they've got to take a step up with their quarterback if this season is going to go like they want it to go.
Great illustration by you. They need to be consistent. Jags offense needs to be more consistent. When we come back here on Jaguars All Access presented by Fields Auto Group, Calais Campbell takes on Austin Seferian-Jenkins. I don't know who will win this time, Jeff, but we'll find out when we come back.
Check this out. There it is, the day you became a business owner. You learned pretty quickly that when it's your name on the door, you have to make the decisions. And at some point you realize that your competitors might be doing a better job at finding new customers. Well, at web.com, we're here to help your small business market like a bigger business. Call 800-862-8704 now and receive a free online marketing review from web.com.
2017 began the year, my central nervous system was shutting down on me. I just kept on trying to fight through it. I knew there was something wrong, and just no one could tell me what it was. It was until I was at Baptist MD Anderson, and that's where I found my diagnosis, and the search was finally over. I was diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer. There's no stage 5. Baptist MD Anderson went outside the box to treat me aggressively. I'm here today solely for that reason. I can't be more grateful or thankful enough.
Attention Jaguars fans, Ashley Home Store is where you'll find the perfect Tempur-Pedic mattress to power your life.
As the #1 Tempur-Pedic retailer in America and the official furniture and mattress store of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Ashley Home Store is now offering Jaguars fans special pricing and 72 months no-interest financing. Just tell them the Jaguars sent you. Plus, a portion of every mattress sold helps provide free beds to local children in need. Shop for Tempur-Pedic at Ashley Home Store today and go Jaguars.
You're the doers, the thinkers, and the makers, the disruptors, the innovators, the movers, a drop of this, and shapers. You're the builders, the high flyers, and the triers, the make it happen, get it done, up all-nighters. Your job is making the world work. Ours is helping you do it. Reshape work with Konica Minolta.
When the big story breaks, Action News Jax gives you an instant advantage with the biggest team of experienced reporters, giving you more details because we get more details with live, fast-changing updates as they happen, so you know the whole story. Streaming on every screen, so you're informed no matter where you are. There's a reason we're #1 for breaking news, because if it's happening now and in your neighborhood, it's on Action News Jax. Local coverage you can count on.
Jaguars All Access is brought to you by Baptist Health, changing healthcare for good. Fanatics, officially licensed everything. TIAA Bank, created to serve, built to perform.
Hey, good to have all these Jags fans at Jaguars All Access. Mellow Mushroom here in Avondale, live on CBS 47. We got a big man matchup in the back. Let's throw it to Calais Campbell.
Hey, man, I'm here with ASJ, as we call him. We took it to social media to ask you some questions. This first one's from It Cruz. He wants to know what's your favorite thing to do in Duval off the field.
Ooh, I definitely like to go to main event. I like to go bowling, especially with my teammates.
Yeah.
But I definitely like to go hang out at the beach. Love Jack's Beach, hang out there, cruise around, and just relax and enjoy the beach and try and surf every once in a while, which I can't do very well.
I've went surfing before, and I was pretty good at it. You know, I got up, and I mean, it was pretty nice.
Hey, you got up, man. That's all, like 95% of the battle. I'm still on my knees on that thing, so.
This next one's from Keelan Paddle. What's your favorite game day music?
Ooh, that's tough. I mean, I like a lot of different artists right now, but definitely Drake, Little Baby, Future, and you want to throw in a little Fabulous there in the morning. And Kanye West, of course, Homecoming.
So hold on. So the song you play before you go on the field, what is it?
Oh, probably Kanye West, The Glory.
Hey, there we go. I like that. Yeah. Well, I got to draft that. Let's that song on like repeat the whole day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a great play. It's a great song.
This next one's from Michael Clark. What's your favorite post-game meal?
A W. No, I'm playing. That's corny. But honestly, I really don't like to eat after the games too much, but I'll definitely go like juicy crab. Probably give me 3-4 pounds of that crawfish, juicy special hot, in the tin can, get all that sauce in there, and that would be a pretty good post-game.
Juicy crab, shout out. This last one's from Will Likens. Will you play different against the Jets because you used to be on their team?
Will Likens used to be my history teacher in like 10th grade. That's a crazy name, but am I going to play harder? I mean, I play at the same. I play at the same level regardless who we play, and you know I've been playing this game for a while now, and I've had this experience, you know, playing with the Jets, going back to Tampa. So honestly, it's just standard operating procedure for me. I'm just coming out there doing my job and doing the best of my ability.
Yeah, he also practices very hard too. We go out and practice every day. It's a battle, baby.
Yes, sir.
All right, back to you, Jeff.
All right, ASJ and Calais Campbell. ASJ, by the way, saying, man, this place is pretty cool. I got to come back here more often. And so do you for Jaguars All Access. Come back with us right after this timeout. We'll talk about the storylines. The Jets are coming to town. Jags can finish the first quarter 3-1. It's a big game, everybody. We'll talk about it next on CBS 47.
When things go wrong and you're in unfamiliar territory, you need a team of attorneys who've got your back, are dedicated to outmaneuvering and outplaying the competition, who know the terrain and will go anywhere they're needed to defend your rights.
I'm Eddie Farah. I'm Chuck Farah. We've been protecting you and your family since 1979.
Little moments, big milestones. At TIAA Bank, we know the path to a lifetime of success includes some pretty meaningful stops along the way. That's why we focus on serving our clients and communities to deliver results that exceed expectations and help our clients achieve success. So while you're out there making the most of every moment, we'll be here making sure your money does too.
You want to bring the heat? Prove it. With carbs to help fuel muscles. And electrolytes to help replace what you lose in sweat. Study, tested, proven. Nothing beats Gatorade.
Check this out.
There it is, the day you became a business owner. You learned pretty quickly that when it's your name on the door, you have to make the decisions. And at some point you realize that your competitors might be doing a better job at finding new customers. Well, at web.com, we're here to help your small business market like a bigger business. Call 800-862-8704 now and receive a free online marketing review from web.com.
2017 began the year, my central nervous system was shutting down on me. I just kept on trying to fight through it. They knew there was something wrong and just no one could tell me what it was. It was until I was at Baptist MD Anderson and that's where I found my diagnosis and, the search was finally over. I was diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer. There's no stage 5. Baptist MD Anderson went outside the box to treat me aggressively. I'm here today solely for that reason. I can't be more grateful or thankful enough.
Now, your Gatorade headlines.
Take a look at the G-Series headlines. We'll talk about these storylines. Sam Darnold at quarterback. This defense against a rookie QB. I love the matchup. As the Jets come to town Sunday, 1 o'clock. And the game, of course, on your official Jaguars stations.
What we doing is good. It's just I gotta catch it. That's 2 first downs right there. We might score right here. We keep the drive going right here. You feel me? We just gotta make our plays.
And we're talking Jags all the time. Keelan Cole mic'd up yesterday during the game. What went wrong? Well, you might get an inside look. Jags Wired, Wednesday night, 7:30 on Fox 30. The best news show in Jacksonville a year ago. Ooh, you'll want to see it, 7:30 on Fox 30. Brent Martineau, Jeff Lageman, Calais Campbell, and Austin Seferian-Jenkins back here along with these fine folks at Mellow Mushroom in Avondale. And Jeff, the Jets are here on Sunday.
Yeah, and look, it's a football team with a young quarterback who was the 3rd overall pick in the draft. And for you guys, Calais, last week a lot of people thought what a great opportunity with the quarterback situation there. This week you got a young player, you need to take advantage of it.
We do. Anytime you get a rookie quarterback, you have to put pressure on him and hit him over and over again. But he has looked good, in his first couple games.
And you get to see Jamal Adams, one of the better safeties in the league.
Yep. Good football player. Excited to play him. This is why they pay me.
There you go. I like the answer. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, thanks for coming on the show, man.
Appreciate you.
Good luck this coming week. Calais Campbell, we'll see you on Sunday, of course. For Jeff Lageman, I'm Brent Martineau. Thanks to everybody coming out here. Mellow Mushroom in Avondale every Monday night and live on CBS 47. Jets and Jags at the bank on Sunday. We will see.
Look, if you're not the lead dog, the scenery never changes. That's why this is the view forever.